What if one of Coronation Street's most astonishing family twists didn't begin in Weatherfield at all? What if the clues had been hiding in plain sight? For years. On an entirely different television show? Because Corey fans have just unearthed a forgotten television moment that is sending shockwaves through the fandom. And once you see it, you may never look at Maggie and Ben Driscoll the same way again. Welcome back to Coronation Street Update. And today we're diving into a discovery that feels almost too bizarre to be real. A discovery that has fans questioning whether television history has just repeated itself in the most unexpected way imaginable. Because years before Maggie and Ben became mother and son in Coronation Street, the actors playing them were already sharing scenes together. And the footage is absolutely incredible. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than a funny old television clip. A nostalgic moment from the legendary series Shameless. A blast from the past. A forgotten memory. But then everything changes. Because the deeper fans looked, the stranger this discovery became. The clip shows Pauline McLynn and Aaron McCusker appearing together years before their Corey partnership existed. Back then they weren't part of the Driscoll family. There was no Maggie. No Ben. No dark family secrets. No hidden murders. No devastating confessions. Just two actors sharing the screen in a completely different world. A world many viewers had forgotten. And yet watching it now feels strangely unsettling. Almost surreal. Because hindsight changes everything. Fans know what came later. They know the emotional chaos. They know the secrets. They know the shocking revelations that would eventually tear the Driscoll family apart. And that's what makes this discovery so fascinating. The footage feels innocent. But our knowledge of the future completely transforms how we view it. Psychologically, it's a fascinating phenomenon. We instinctively search for connections, patterns, hidden meanings, theories. When audiences discover moments like this, they don't just see actors. They see destiny. They see coincidence becoming mythology. And that's exactly what's happening among Corey fans right now. Social media exploded almost immediately. Some viewers couldn't believe they had forgotten the pair once appeared together. Others joked that Coronation Street should directly reference the scene. And some fans became obsessed with the idea that television history had somehow come full circle. But that may not be the whole story. Because what makes this discovery truly explosive isn't the old clip itself. It's what viewers now associate with these characters. Because Maggie's journey on Coronation Street has become one of the most emotionally devastating family sagas in recent memory. A family built on secrets. A family built on deception. A family built on buried truths. For years, a horrifying secret remained hidden beneath the surface. A secret capable of destroying everything. And when that truth finally emerged, lives were changed forever. What happens next is heartbreaking. Viewers watched as years of lies unraveled. Relationships shattered. Trust evaporated. And long-buried trauma resurfaced. The revelations surrounding Maggie's past didn't just threaten her future. It threatened the very foundations of her family. Suddenly, the woman many believed they knew became someone else entirely. A figure haunted by choices made years earlier. A woman carrying a burden so enormous that its exposure threatened to destroy everyone around her. And that's when things take a darker turn. Because hidden family secrets rarely stay buried forever. The moment one truth emerges, questions follow. More truths appear. More mysteries surface. And eventually the entire family narrative begins to shift. That's exactly what happened here. The revelations didn't simply expose one secret. They triggered an avalanche. An emotional chain reaction. One confession led to another. One discovery created even more questions. One hidden truth opened the door to decades of uncertainty. Suddenly identity itself became unstable. Who belongs to whom? Who knew what? Who was protecting who? And perhaps most importantly, what other secrets remain hidden? These are the questions still haunting viewers. And perhaps that's why this forgotten Shameless clip has resonated so strongly. Because fans aren't merely watching old television. They're revisiting the past through the lens of everything they now know. The clip becomes symbolic. A reminder of how dramatically stories can evolve. A reminder that characters we think we understand can transform completely. And a reminder that television history often creates the most unexpected full-circle moments. But could this strange coincidence become even more significant? Could Coronation Street lean into fan nostalgia? Could Maggie's future still contain more revelations? Could unresolved family wounds create yet another emotional earthquake? Or have we only scratched the surface of the Driscoll family's complicated history? One thing seems certain. Whenever viewers discover forgotten connections like this, they breathe new life into stories that already felt complete. And sometimes those discoveries become stories in their own right. Because years before they became one of Weatherfield's most complicated family units, Pauline McLynn and Aaron McCusker were already sharing scenes. Nobody noticed. Nobody expected it. And yet here we are, years later, looking back, and wondering whether television occasionally creates coincidences too perfect to ignore. What do you think? Were you shocked to discover Maggie and Ben appeared together in Shameless years before Coronation Street? Do you remember seeing that scene originally? And do you think Corey should reference this incredible full-circle moment on screen? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Coronation Street update, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Corey news, hidden details, cast stories and shocking discoveries. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next update.